And now we move on to our next presenter, dear Biswas. Are you here with us? Okay. If you want, you can share your screen by yourself.
Ma'am, I would like to convey that 300 will be presented by Sriraj and 289 will be presented by Sanju and 299 will be presented by Aryan. Can you give access to Sriraj? He is on the room. He is in the room. Sriraj Nandakishore, can you give access to Sriraj Nandakishore? Paper is Deep Learning, Powered Collaborative Space Operations and Maintenance Simulator for Immersive Astronaut Training. Next. So the contents involve introduction, literature, proposed work, and results. So the topic is introduced with managing the space operations, which is useful for astronaut training. So this is a simulation application where physical simulators are developed. So before developing the physical simulators, it is simulated in terms of softwares. So the challenges in the simulate astronaut training involves certain attributes which has to be taken into effect, like zero gravity, checking into real-time physics simulation of zero gravity and the delay issues, and also the real-time activity detections in terms of haptics, and also it contains some accuracy validations, and also in uh, expanding the devices for based on the number of users. Next. So the framework consists of individual execution and testing on augmented reality and virtual reality. So this proposed innovation on collaborative operations and space maintenance optimized simulator involves this combination of augmented reality and virtual reality platforms. So this integrates the real-time stream processing analytics, where the real-time data is given as an input based on the collaborated sensors data, which is stored in the cloud, and it is integrated with the immersive learning environments. The implementation is developed in such a way that the data is visualized in the immersive learning environment. So this involves multi-agent leap learning algorithm to process the streams and visualize through the augmented reality and virtual reality environment. This core innovation includes Space Task Adaptive Networks, which is named as STAN. So the measurement is calculated as given. Next. So the platforms developed for traditional involved accuracy of 92%, and it was limited to 2 to 3 users, and the haptics was basics. And individually for virtual reality and augmented reality, it is 76 and 89. And in terms of virtual reality, there is no collaboration. In terms of augmented reality, it was extended with 5 users, and haptics was possible only with partial inclusions. And the proposed innovation, Cosmos, showed us 97 due to the operations of adaptability, and also it supported 20 plus users on integrating virtual reality and augmented reality. So when it was optimized, it allowed the haptics to advanced level. Next. So research was influenced from the reference papers of paper from deep reinforcement learning, which had 37% better performance, only in terms of only in terms of hybrid reinforcement learning, and separately learning powered edge computing had the delay reduced up to 42% through edge processing, and digital twins and physical simulation was referred from with the improvement of 91% accuracy, and also explainable interfaces for human anatomy learning was referred from this paper. Next. So based on these references, the architecture was defined to process the to develop the user interface layer and form the physical simulation engine to uh, the real-time processing with IoT sensors, and also edge computing layer. So the Power BI desktop is the major platform which allowed to stream the data and process the data through deep learning algorithms, which was innovated through STAN. Next. So this engine add the stand calculations based on the input stream to process it, and also include the operations of haptic feedbacks and also positioning for spatial positioning and collaborating the environments of augmented reality and virtual reality. And the operations also processed had multi-branch neural network architecture based on deep reinforcement learning. So this had cross-model attention layers to integrate these informations, and the delay which was shown was 3 millisecond interface time on edge hardware with reference to edge hardware. Next. So this is the edge computing layer for minimizing the delay, and which allowed to support 24 users and reduce up to 20 milliseconds. Next. The physical simulation engine again involves the attributes of processing zero gravity model and also specialized algorithms for tool object interactions and also fluid dynamics, microgravity, and multi-body momentum conversation. Next. So this is the results for haptic feedback system, accuracy up to plus or minus 12 and response time up to 4.7 milliseconds. Next. So there are some few details for implementations which was developed using Python, and virtual reality, virtual reality includes the Unity, and augmented reality involves the open extended, mixed both AR and VR is mixed, integrated with XR extended reality, and it involves edge processing units and haptic feedbacks and coordination server as included in the framework. So it was limited to NVIDIA GPU processor data using the simulated data. Next. Finally, the performance metrics on integrating the innovation of Cosmos. We measure the training time, accuracy, retention, satisfaction, and recovery. Where Cosmos showed 24 hours training time, where others showed more than this, and also accuracy was improved in the Cosmos due to adaptability mechanisms. In the traditional and improvement, we had 82 and 15. Knowledge retention, we had 87%. Comparatively, traditional improved 65%. So user satisfaction and error also in the similar way, it was improved for the proposed model. So there was significant improvement of 43% reduction in the delay. The focus is on delay. Next. So there is a cognitive load reduction also because of optimization. So the cognitive load during the complex operation is 27% lower, and also NASA task loader index TLX assessments simulation showed us reducing the workload and supported the research with reference to time. Next. So these are the key findings on collaboration we have. Excuse me. So on the key findings based on the collaboration performance, we had 38% increase in the multi-personal operations and 47% in the emergency scenarios, and for faster response time up to 12 milliseconds versus 19 milliseconds. In case of haptic, it was 29% decrease in the time, and adaptive training 87% improvement in weaker areas. Also training efficiency 76% reduced in terms of it is expected to in practical sessions. Next. So we conclude this innovation could really impact the real-time development. So this novelty has the potential to incorporate a very good astronaut training simulation environment, integrating the STAN framework, edge computing, and zero gravity simulators, which showed the evaluation data showing significant improvement. So this result from the literature has potential applications for developing a good astronaut training simulator. Thank you. Any questions? Any questions?
Thank you very much for your
Testing and
great presentation.
trial, na? Testing how much accuracy?
Please, if you have any question, feel free to ask.
Accuracy 94%.
Yes, sir. Yes. Actually, this was moderate training. If we try for advanced level, it can still improve. If we integrate like few algorithmic operations, it can improve up to 98%. It was expected.
Fine.
This was planned for future work, but for this at this moment, it is only 94%.
Okay. Okay. Fine. Okay. Fine.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much for your presentation.